Yo, what up, though? It's Zap Lite, Zap Lit, bro. So I'm on my way to the bank right now, heading to the bank, getting my daily walks in. And I got a question for y'all at the end of this message. But today I want to talk about bad producers, and I want to talk about bad engineers. All right. So one day I'm just sitting at this little court, right? Eating my food, not trying to talk to anybody, don't want to talk to anybody. Minding my business, right? Some guy with dreads. He goes by the name of Reaper. He's a Los Angeles artist. He goes by the name of Reaper. He comes up to me and he talking, right? And I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, I feel you. And he just telling me how he in the music game. I'm like, all right, that's dope. And he telling me all of the people. One moment, somebody want to ask me a question. How you doing?
Yeah, we trying to get that.
He had to ask me a question. They needed something to do with their car. All right. So, what was I talking about? He's telling me everybody he fucks with, and some of these people from Detroit. I'm like, oh shit, he actually connected to my uncle, and my uncle is known for sexual allegations that's actually true. I don't fuck with that. I don't support that. As well as a friend of mine who's cool with my uncle. A friend, and he's not a friend of mine anymore. Again, I don't fuck with that. I don't support any type of sexual harassment to anybody, male or female. And the person is John Kelly. He's an NFL star. Nobody knows about it. Y'all hearing it for the first time. This was gonna be on my project. I was gonna finally talk about the project. I was finally gonna talk about the situation. Remind you, I did this another day. I did this like probably like yesterday. I did it yesterday. And I showed me calling 2 studios that was in my neighborhood.
You see that right there? The hobby shop.
I'm calling them right now. And this one,
I can't answer the phone right now, but I'll go back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
hey, how you doing? I go by. None of the studios answer, so I don't have any studio to go to. So even though I know that he's connected to John Kelly and my uncle, who's known for sexually harassing, and nobody knows about it, and I'm like the only person that knows about this, I'm like, yeah, I'm finally gonna talk about it, but I don't have anybody else to go to so I can record this because nobody's answering the phone, as you can see, as I showed y'all in my previous videos. All right. I'm like, shit, man, well, he's a black man and I have to get this message out because I can't do this myself. So I said, I'm still gonna mess with him. All right, so I call him. I said, what's your price rate? He said $35 an hour. I said, bet, let's knock out 2 songs an hour, and I wanna do 6 songs. 2 songs an hour, and I knock them out fast. I've been doing songs for a long time, bro, and I can name you a list of producers that says one producer said that my music is short and sweet because I knock it out so fast. So with that being said, I go in the studio and I'm reminding you guys again, his name is Reaper from California. So we recording, right? I asked him, does he have Wi-Fi? I've been to so many studios, the nicest studios you ever seen in your life. I swear for Jesus Christ, so the nicest studios you ever been in your life. And so I asked him, I'm like, y'all have Wi-Fi? Y'all have Wi-Fi? And 90% of the studios I've been to had Wi-Fi. He said, no, I don't have Wi-Fi. I said, all right, not a problem, because I also have the songs converted to MP3 on my phone already. So if you don't have Wi-Fi, that should for sure do it. Man, he couldn't get the songs through Wi-Fi and he couldn't get it through MP3. So we was just sitting there. So finally he come up with a conclusion. He says, I want to do a song. I want to do it. I want to record your beat on my speakers. I'm like, yo, that sounds terrible. Why would you want to do that? He was like, bro, just trust my genius. Just trust my genius. I know what I'm doing. I'm like, man, all right. So I hear the beat. And he playing the beat off his speaker and shit. And now I'm hearing it out loud. I'm like, this shit sounds so distorted. It sounded distorted as shit. I'm like, man, this sounds bad. But my grandma passed 2 years ago. I finally wanted to, I made a song about her, but I wanted to make a part 2 of the song I made for my grandmother that passed away. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do the song on these distorted ass speakers. After I'm done with my first verse on a distorted ass beat, he like, do your doubles. I'm like, what? No, I don't do doubles, bro. It's cool. And he was like, no, bro, do your doubles. I'm like, nah, I don't do doubles. He was like, bro, do your doubles. I'm like, bro, just move to the next verse, man. It's all good. I like it like that, bro. Let's just go to the next verse. He like, nah. And started like clapping his hands at me, getting mad and shit. So I'm like, what the hell? All right, hold on, I'm about to cross the street one more time and I'm gonna get right back to it. It's in my face like, yeah, bro, do the doubles, do the double. I'm like, bro, I don't do doubles on my songs. I did that shit on a couple songs, but if I feel like I should do doubles, I should do doubles. I'm a super perfectionist. And there's one more thing. It's one more thing I forgot to tell you guys. When we were recording, I'm like, bro, I can't hear my voice. And he was like, oh, that's cool, just keep going. I'm like, bro, I gotta hear my voice, bro. I gotta hear the notes. I gotta hear the rhythm. I gotta hear my voice. I have to hear my voice, bro. And he like, bro, just keep going, just keep going. Man, when he said that, I just knew I wasn't gonna use the songs. I was like, damn, he scammed me for $100, bro. Cause like I said, 35 an hour, that's $105. He scammed me for $100. So I'm like, man, I guess I'll at least do like some rough drafts, at least. But when he started clapping his hands in my face, I literally just left, bro. Cause I was like, I grabbed my shit and I left. He was like, you done? I'm like, yes, bro. And I left. Moral of the story is, bro, I don't know what his agenda was. I don't know. Cause like I said, John Kelly and my uncle, they have been sexually harassed multiple women. And I was gonna talk about that on my project cause they knew I knew. And I knew that he knew that situation, but I was like, that doesn't have anything to do with him, right? Like, that don't, cause it's my uncle too. That don't got shit to do with me. So I'm thinking like, yeah, that don't got nothing to do with him. We gonna do good business still. So I don't know if that shit was on purpose to help them, cause John Kelly is in the NFL. You know people are gonna try to keep him safe as shit. They're gonna keep him safe. They're gonna keep him safe. So I don't know if he was doing this intentional, or I don't know if he just really a bad producer like that, because I needed to hear my sound. He couldn't get the beats on the thing. He was like, oh, this is the first this ever happened. This never happened before. I'm like, bro. And I didn't get my money back. I didn't record not one song. Like, what is the problem? What's the deal? Do you guys know any cool studios that I can go to? Because that dude, he didn't just take any type of money, bro. Like, I made that money, like that specifics. Like, I have stashes of money. Like, I made this money from this. I made this money from that. Bro, I gave him money from blood donations. I donate plasma, which is in your blood, so people can have medicine, so they can live. How you gonna take money? How you gonna rob money from them? Jesus fucking Christ, bro. And excuse my language, y'all. I love that. It just get to me because that shit is so wicked, bro. If that's not Satan, I don't know what Satan is. And I feel like y'all should really know this, man. Like, this is like the most important thing of all time, bro. Because I'm like, was that on purpose? Or like, what's the problem? So, is it a good studio out here for you guys, man? If not, just tell me in the links below. I mean, just tell me like down below, bro. Zap Lite. Fuck tiptoeing on beats. I'm crisscrossed with these cleats. My homie hogging the reefer. Sometimes I ain't for no reason. I persevere with my people. Got them see, gotta be properly. Show love like Odyssey. I worked hard for that.